Hello everyone, welcome to ByteNexusTech. So as in previous video we have seen introduction to C where we have covered all background and basic topics. As now today we are heading out to the next topic, that is fundamental of C part 1. Okay. So in the part 1 we are going to discuss what means by tokens. First, okay, what means by token, and there in that token there are subtopics, we can say, like keywords. In this tokens entity there are some sub entities are there, we can say, like that keyword, identifier, constant, operator, and I didn't write, I forgotten, special symbols also. Okay, so these are 4 5 sub entities are there under the token. So guys, what do you mean by tokens? Okay, so before that, I'll give you one small analogy. So in our home we have wall, and in that wall there are plenty of bricks will be there. Okay, attached to each other and combines and forms one big building. Yes, mean big wall or building, whatever you can say. So what do you assume by this? That so all together these bricks, there are many bricks combined all together and formed a big wall. In the same way, in our programming, when we have a big program, okay, this is our big program where we have written many lot of statements are there. Okay, lot of code we have written here. There's some uh, float b equal to 2.5. Okay, so a lot many statements are there. So whenever compiler will see this code, this whatever file.c program, so what compiler will do? What do you think, guys? Just guess. Will it just how we are reading human, like that? Will it read? No. What compiler will do at high level, I'm explaining that it will convert that big huge program into the pieces. Okay, small pieces or small units we call. Okay, so by converting into the small units, then it will understand the meaning of each unit. Let's take in this program, int is one unit, a is one unit, equal to is unit, 25 is unit, this semicolon is one unit. So such individual units, it will understand the meaning of that, and then it will convert into binary, or it will do its further process. So in C programming, every programming is made up of small building blocks. Okay, that is called as tokens. It is not the any practical concept, guys. Just it is a conceptual name has been given. Any individual unit in the program, it is called as just token. Okay, means these are the building blocks in that program. So as token is the smallest unit, so that the compiler should understand this. Now, as I said you, in this, these are the tokens int a equal to 25. So these are the tokens. So these tokens are combines these sub entities as we have written here. So the first sub entity will go to, that is the keyword. Okay, what do you mean by keyword? Keywords are in your keyboard also, there are some keys. Okay, if I press on 8, it will insert 8 value only. If I press on backspace, then it will undo, or it will take you to the back. If I press on delete button, then it will delete the text you have written or whatever it is. Okay, if I click on insert, then it will insert the value or whatever we are inserting. So it means, like in our keyboard, means the buttons already has been reserved for special meaning, for its respective meaning. In the same way, in our C program, keywords are specially reserved words. Special reserved words are called as keywords. Specially reserved words means these words are already predefined in C library. Okay, so you cannot use those words for naming your variable. Okay, for naming the variable or function or whatever it is. Okay, so we can just um, see the means we only it is already defined in the C standard library. As per the C standard, it is defined, and there are total 32 such keywords which are already predefined. Okay, for example, here we can see those keywords: int, float. Okay, sorry, here comma I need to put int, float, double, if, else, while, or return, continue, break. Guys, you don't etc. You don't need to understand the meaning of each these keywords. As we are doing our hands-on in the programming, as we are moving in depth, then we will understand that, and we don't need to by heart or remember all these things. These are the specially reserved word which cannot be used for any other purposes because its meaning already has defined. If int is there, it is a int type of data type. If is there, if is for checking the conditions. While is there, it is one of the loop. Return is there, it will return some value or whatever it is. So already their meaning has been defined. That is the keyword we have seen now. So now we'll move to the identifier, second topic, the second sub entity we can say. What are the identifiers? Okay, so identifiers are nothing but identify means it is actually a name given by the user only when the programmers or user defined entity is called as identifier. Okay, identifier, and it is uniquely identified. It is uniquely identified. How? We will see. Let's take, guys, if you give age, age is just a variable. In this age I am putting 50. Okay, now this will become age is the one variable or memory location in which 50 is one data we are putting into this. So this is one identifier. If let's take uh, another, if I this is the first statement, and second statement, if I am writing here age as a function name or as a array name, I am writing age like this array name I am writing, so it will give error. Why it will give error? It is uniquely identified and user defined it is. So name given by the programmer, that is called as identifier, which is uniquely identified as we discussed earlier. So it means the, again, one of the definition I would give here: name given to the variables, functions, or arrays or enum, etc. So those are called as identifiers. So that is only the difference between identifier and keywords. If I write this int is a keyword, age 50. If I write this one, keyword identifier. Can I write like this int equal to 50? If in place of identifier, if I write this keyword, then will it work? It won't work because this is one of the keyword. Okay, so that's why we say already that keywords cannot be used to name the variable or function. So in the same way, identifiers are uniquely identified and we cannot use that. So next we'll see the rules of identifiers, how to write that identifiers. Okay, some rules are there for that. So it must start with either letter or underscore. If you are written age, then it will work. If you write a student underscore age, then also it will work. Okay, but another one thing is it is a case sensitive. Case sensitive is nothing but if I am writing here a, if I'm using one variable as a, and again if I'm using another variable as again for function or array, if I give again a, it won't work obviously. But if you write in instead of a capital A, if you write small a, then it will work because it is case sensitive. Case sensitive means a and a both are different. Okay, they are not same in C programming. So that is the case sensitive. Third rule is you cannot use the keyword as we discussed earlier. Cannot use a keyword as identifier. And fourth one and most important thing, most of the people will do the mistake here. These cannot start with numbers and or digits are numbers only. So it cannot start with that. If I write to age, it won't work. If I write uh, and it's means it cannot start with number or digit and space shouldn't be there, no space. If I write here age and if I give space and write here student, then also this is not a valid identifier, it will give error, compilation error. Fifth is no special symbol you can use. Special symbols we cannot use in this. Special symbols means if I write a like this here colon ag colon e, will it work? No, it is not a valid. So for that we need to keep all these validation in our mind and write our identifiers properly. So identifiers also completed. Now we'll head on to the next topic, that is the constant. So third is the constant, which is very basic. Constants are nothing but the fixed values, okay, that cannot be changed later once you assign during the execution of the program. Okay, let's take this is for security purpose, has been initial in the C programming, it has been included, but the main use case of this is if let's take pi value is there in maths, we have seen its value is 3.14. Will it change later? It won't change later. So instead of assigning it to some variable which will keep on changing according to user, so instead of that we make it as a constant by using constant keyword. Let's take it as a float. Okay, so float pi equal to 3.14. So the pi is the constant variable as we have defined here constant keyword. So of float type, because here decimals are there. So for decimal we use float. For non-decimal we use int. Okay, so this value I'm assigning to here in the pi and it should be constant. Which it can miss, it is impossible to change the value. Like everyone, each individual have one unique UID number, okay, Aadhaar card numbers that cannot be changed, right? So it will remain same. And later we can also define like this, hash define pi 3.14. This is one macro level, means macro we are defining as a constant. So as we are moving to the in depth, we will get to know about these all. So this is the constant, guys. I hope you understood. Now we'll move to the another fourth one. Fourth one, I would like to explain you about the special symbol, because operator will cover later, as operator is a somewhat big topic. So special symbols. What special symbol? In our programming, we have seen that every statement ends with the semicolon. Okay, this is nothing but the end of the statement. So these are the special symbols. Like you have seen this. This is the block of code. It will miss block of code. So this special symbol are nothing but it is used to define the structure of the program. Define a structure of a program. Structure, or we can say blueprint, like a foundation of our program. Okay. So we have this one also. This is to define the array. These are special symbol, right, guys? And we have this comma for like to separate the values. And we have this hash, so as we have discussed in first video, that is preprocessor. And for functions, this will be used this symbol. So there are special meaning for these symbols, and these we use in our program. Okay, so after that, next topic we'll see, that is fifth one and most important. Without this, your program logic won't be there. That is operators. Okay, guys, what are the operators? Operators are nothing but it is used to perform some operation by logical. Okay, by means it is a calculation we perform in the C program. Okay, to perform some operation. Now let's talk about, as I said, that this is very like most important concept in programming, because without operator we cannot perform any logic. Okay, it is operators are nothing but just these are the just symbols. Okay, symbols, and like by using these symbols we perform our operation on the either on variables or any type of values or etc. So on variables or values on these, okay, on these tokens we can perform some operation by using those symbols. Those symbols are like there are some types in this. One is arithmetic operator, types of operator I am explaining you now. So arithmetic operators, again after that relational operators, that is we call as comparison operator. Okay, and after that we have logical operator also. Okay, logical operators, and fourth assignment operator. Okay, operators, and fifth increment or decrement operator. After that we have sixth one is the bitwise operator, and here I'll write seventh one as a conditional operator, and here only special operator also we can say. Okay, special operators. These are the types of operator. So these many operators we are using here in our C programming. And the most important thing in this is before going to these topics, I'd like to tell you what the thing is. The operators are nothing but the simple analogy I can give, actions we performs or the code is performing, and operands are nothing but the values or variables which we are defining to perform some operation in between those operands. Okay, so after understanding this, we'll go to the first arithmetic operator now. As I said, this arithmetic operator, okay, operator. So there are, as in our school time we have seen plus, minus, multiplication, division. So these are the, and also percentage operator. Okay, this is called as modulus. So if I want to do a plus b, a minus b, a star b, a divided by b, a percentage modulus by b. So these operation we can perform, and I hope you know all these things. So I am not going to explain you these as this is very basic level. But let's take a 5 and b is 3. A 5 plus 3 8. 5 minus 3 2. 5 into 3 15. 5 by 3. Now this is the main thing I wanted to explain you about this. This is the quotient we will get. 5 by 3 means quotient will be 1. And 5 modulus 3 means 5 modulus 3 means modulus mean the remainder it will take. And remainder will be 5 by 3, quotient is 1, remainder is 2. So answer will be here 2. Okay, so next is the relational operators. Relational or comparison operator also we say. What these will do. Yeah, these comparison or relational operators are, sorry guys, just line has gone mispointed. So assignment relational operator in that. This is assignment operator. Okay, this is sorry, this is a equal to operator, sorry guys. So this is equal to operator means two equals to are there. It means we are comparing those values, those operands. Okay. Assignment operator is just assigning only one equals to use, and this is not equal to, and this is greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. These to compare the operands we use, like 5 equal to 3, as I said, a equal to b. Is it equal? No, so it will give false. Okay, if 5 is not equal to 3, yes, it will give true, because 5 is not equal to 3. 5 is greater than 3, yes, true. Okay, 5 less than 3, false. Okay, 5 is greater than equal to 3, true. 5 is less than equal to 3, false. Okay, in this way this relation operator works. I hope you are understanding. These are very basic level. So, and end of the program, I'm sorry, end of the video, I'll give you one big program to understand it better in a programming way. Okay, so now we'll see the third topic, that is logical operators. These are the one of the most important operators in this we use. So this is used to combine mul okay, combine multiple conditions together. How we can combine multiple conditions together? So for that, as we have this AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator. As maybe you have seen this logic gate already, you might have learned these. So what are these? This is AND, this is OR, and this is NOT gate. It means if this will execute and it will return as true if both the operands, or both the not both the operands, both the conditions are true. As I said here, multiple condition it will check. Let's take 5 is greater than 3 and 8 is greater than 4. So 5 is greater than 3, it will be true. 8 is greater than 4, greater than or equal to 4, that is also true. So if true, true, both are true, then it will return true. If one is also false, then it will return a false. Okay. So for OR means if 5 is greater than 3 and if 7 is greater than 9, what it will do? 5 is greater than 3, it is true. 7 is greater than true, is it true? No, it is false. If both are true, it will return true. But if even one is also false, then also it is returning true. Why? Because this is the OR gate. But in case of AND gate, if one is also false, then it will return false only. Okay, that is the main difference between them. And for NOT gate, if A is equal to 10, and if I put here NOT gate, so A is equal to 10. If A is 5, 5 is equals to 10. No, it is false. And out of this bracket we have not. So false negative means it will be true. So it will send return as a true. Means it is a negation logical operator, we can say. So here I'll just write down for your preference A, B, and this is for and R and negative. Just in a small table I'll create, and just for your understanding guys, I don't need to write these all, you might be knowing these, but as we are learning from very basics, so we need to write here. Okay, this side these operands are there, and right side we have the values, values what we will get. Okay, so now if 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, if both are 0, 0 means false we can consider, and 1 means true we can consider. 0 0 it will be 0, and 0 1, if even 1 0 is there, it will give 0. 1 0 0 1 1, both are true, then only it will give true. In our case both are 0 0. If even 1 is also means one operand is also 1, then it will give 1. Here also 1 it will give. But here 1 and 1 both are 1, so it will give again 1 only. This is the difference between AND and OR. So if it's 0, with one variable we'll say negation of A. Okay. So negation of a means 0 is there, then it will do 1. 0 is there, 1. 1 is there, 0. 1 is there, 0. Okay, like this it will work. I hope you understood this. Now we'll go to the next, that is assignment operators. Okay, this is assignment operators. Now this assignment operator is used to assign or update the values. How? How means if I say a equal to 5, it will assign 5 value in this memory location a. Okay, in the a variable. If I write a is equals to 5, it means a equal to a plus 5. Our coding will means our compile will understand in this way. So if a is 5, 5 plus 5, it will give 10. Okay, a minus equals to 5. Now a is heading to 10. If a equals to a minus equals to 5 means a equal to a minus 5 means 10 minus 5, it will be again 5. Okay, and what about a star equal to 5? In the same way, if a is 5, then it will do like this, a star 5. A is 5, 5 into 5, 25. So now again next we can same for this and same for uh, this also. For modulus and for quotient also, division also we can do the same way. Okay, now after assignment operators we have our fifth one will be incremental operators. Okay, increment operator or increment or decrement we can say. What this will do? Increment means it will increment by 1, especially when we use this only, and decrement means decrementing by 1. Okay, in this we have pre-increment and post-increment, pre-decrement and post-decrement. By names only we will get to understand that increment means increment by 1, decrement means decrement by 1. Pre-increment means before assigning the value, or before that only, first what we are doing, we are incrementing and then we are using it. Okay, first increment, pre meaning and post meaning. Pre meaning you increase first and then use it, but in post, first we use first and then increment it. Okay, so like for pre-increment, let's take in a new page, I will explain you this one by giving examples. So let's take int a equals to, I have 10 value. Okay, so first I'll do pre-increment. If I print means put in onto the screen. If I'm printing just source code, I'm teaching you guys, so don't worry much. So this is the first one. A is pre-increment. If I am doing this means printing it, pre-increment means first means prefix will be incrementing prefix, that is plus plus and a. So what it will do, it will increment, that is a will become now 11, and later it will in a value 10 will be stored there. Okay, so how? As I said that it will print f increment a, then what it will do, it will increment by 1 and it will put 11, and the a values will also here output and here a value. Okay, so output will be 11 and a value will be also stored as 11. Now second, for post increment we'll see. So printf post increment means first use it and then increment it. So now it is 11, so it will print as output as 11 and value will be stored as 12, because 11 has will be first print, later it will use, and sorry, it will first it will use and later it will increment to 12. Now means increment by 1. So sixth one is pre-decrement. Okay, so pre-decrement when we are printing, so pre means at the prefix we are decrementing this. Now the value is heading to 12. So the 12 value, what it will happen, first it will decrement, so it will become 11 and it will print. Later also it will be 11 only. Letter D, post decrement. The post decrement, first we will use and then we will decrement. So now what will happen, it will assign the value that is 11 and then it will decrement, that is 10. Now the 10 value will be stored in this E. So this is the increment decrement operator we have learned. Now we will go to the bitwise operators. In the bitwise operators are used to these oh, just sorry, it has flipped now. Okay, so these are use work on whenever we want to work on binary or the byte level or the bit by bit level we need to work. At that time this bitwise operator will be used, means for bit manipulation we use it is, and it is one of the most important means topic where the interview asks you questions when we are going for embedded interviews. So these are bitwise operators, means and, or, exclusion, or negation, left shift, right shift. These are the bit level operators. And first what it will do, it will convert into the binary and then it will start operating or doing operations. Okay, let's take a b. If I write a and b, this is a bitwise operation it will perform. Let's take a value is 1 1 0 1 0. Okay, so b value is 0 1 1 0 1, like that. So if I say and, what it will do, 0 1, it will do 0, 1 0 0, 1 0 0, 1 1 1, it will put. Okay, so 1 0, it will give again 0. If it is a or, then what it will do, it will 1 0 means 1, 0 1 1, 1 0 1, 1 1 1, 1 0 1. Okay, so then in the same way, if you write XOR, then what it will do? If odds are there, it will give 1 true, means 0 1 1, 1 0 1, 1 0 1, 1 1 is there, 0 means for same operands, means for the same bit it will be false. Okay, only for odd bits it will give true. So in the same way, this negation means it will flip the bits. In for negation, you can say if one is there, zero. One is there. For this, I am trying. For a operand, I am negation. I am trying. For zero, one. For one, zero. Zero, one. Okay. And left shift and right shift operator are nothing but, if I say 1 1 0 1, and if I am saying left shift by 1, then it will be all the bits will be left shifted, then 1 0 1. Now this will go and place here. Okay, and that last one will be gone. So in the same way, this left shift operator, right shift and left shift, it will work. So after that, now we'll go to the next, that is conditional operator. uh, so that is seventh one, conditional operator. Might be video is getting long, but please uh, don't get bored, guys. This is very interesting topic, and let it be video if it is getting long also. But understanding is most important. Our priority will be. So the purpose of video is better understanding of programming language from the basic level. So conditional operators are the shortcut for if else, we can say. Like if else we know, we'll learn in further videos. So a condition will be there and it will check condition, then value 1 or value 2, means if I say if a student called Kumar gets 80 marks, okay, if he gets more than 85, then he will be distinction, or else a B grade. Okay, So for distinction, we'll give A grade. If he gets more than 85, then that is A grade. If he gets less than, obviously, if not more than 85 means it will be less than 85. So it will be B grade. The real Kumar's marks are 80. So in a conditional operator, how we write that marks greater than 80, this is the condition. If greater than 80, A grade, or else B grade. Like this we write. Okay, this is also one shortcut for if else, as we discussed. Now the special operators, we know special operators are special operators. These are the size of only one operator. I'm going to tell you. The size of operator means it is used to get the size of any data type. So now int data type having size will be 4 bytes. Int is one of the data type. It will give as a 4 byte. So in the same way, we can use these operators. So these are like a backbone of our programming. These are very much important. I hope you have understood all these fundamentals part 1, all the topics. So, but please guys do subscribe and do like, so it will motivate us to go to the next topic. So in next video we will teach or we will explain part 2 of fundamentals of C. Thank you guys.